Now, Jesus calls the 12 and empowers them. So Matthew, chapter 10, verse 1. And when he had called to him his 12 disciples. Mark 6, 7. And he called to him the 12. Luke 9, 1. Then he called his 12 disciples together. I feel like starting with then instead of and, even though and is how Matthew Mark begins, because this is a main event, so this needs to be signified as something new. Yeah, I'm going to begin with then for something new. And when he had called. Then he called. And he called. So definitely going with then from Luke. Then he called. He called. Matthew, when he called. You know, I feel like leaving out when, just to make this its own event, because you'd have to say first he called them, then when they arrived, because it's not just when he called them, it's when they gathered. So I feel like leaving out when from, it's only from Matthew. I think I'm going to go with how Mark and Luke have it, just he called. Well, it could be when he called his 12 disciples together. Nah, I'll just keep it. I'll be all-inclusive. When, then all three, he... Oh no, it's he had called. Oh man. And he called his 12 disciples together. Which fits more? So just before he went round about all the cities and villages, right? So they're probably there with him. Or maybe not. Why would he have to call them if they're already with him? When he had called, or just he called? You know, I'm going to have it minimalist for once. Just he called. This is very rare, but just for something new. And I think it sounds better. He called to him the 12. Matthew, he called to him his 12. Luke, he called his 12 together. So, could I say he called to him his 12 together? Or I could have together to him. He called his 12 disciples together to him. Together to him, that's better. So his 12 disciples. The 12. Matthew, his 12. So Matthew and Luke have his 12. His, and now all three again, 12. His 12 disciples. The 12. His 12 disciples. Yeah, so now back to orange, because there's only Matthew and Luke that say disciples again. Only Luke now. Together. And then to him. I will put that. Because to is in Matthew. Him is in italics. to him is in italics. But since that to is there, I'll put to him. The to is only from Matthew. To, and then Matthew and Mark, even though it's only in italics, him.